Hello, future and current residents of the United States. So in this video, I will be talking about something very important that a lot of people don't think about before they move to the US. And depending on where you move in the US, this could be very important. So we are going to talk about winter in the US, what everyone from a warm climate needs to know. Who am I? I'm an international teacher recruiter and I've helped hundreds of people move to the US, so I really have seen it all. I've seen people be very successful and some people fail at certain things pretty miserably. So I'm giving you all of the advice I can to make your transition and your first few years here a lot easier. And I can also speak about this as someone who has spent 2 winters in Sweden. Even though I come from a climate where we do have winter, we do have snow, nothing could have prepared me for winter in Sweden. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so my first tip is going to be about clothing. So bring the thickest jackets that you have from home. Some people, especially people I have recruited from Kenya, they are freezing here in North Carolina, Virginia in August, and we are dying because it's so hot outside for us. So bring the thickest jackets that you have, but buy your actual winter gear in the US. Wherever you live, the things that you can find in the store will be better equipped to handle the weather that we have compared to a place like Jamaica or Kenya. I would highly recommend that you buy your clothes here. And the good thing is in November, we have something called Black Friday. This is the day after Thanksgiving, where a lot of things will go on sale. So an expensive winter coat might be a little cheaper at the end of November, and then you'll really need that for December, January, and February. And then we also have after Christmas sales, which will help you out a lot. I would recommend a warm winter coat or a jacket, waterproof shoes. Maybe there's a lot of snow where you live, some snow boots, gloves, a hat that covers your ear, and a scarf. Do not underestimate the power of a scarf. Scarves are amazing. And when I was in Sweden, I would say my hands got the coldest. So definitely get a good pair of gloves. So my second tip is going to be to layer. So this goes for everybody, but I work a lot with teachers. So a lot of times, even in the summer, if you are outside, it might be very hot. And then when you come into your classroom, we love AC in the US, it might be really, really cold for you. Almost every building you'll walk into in the US in the summer will be air conditioned. Of course, on the flip side, in the winter, it will also be heated. But whether it's winter or even summer, I would recommend you bring a light little cardigan or a sweater or something with you. When you're in the winter, I would wear maybe a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, and then a jacket over that. So you can easily take things on and off if you get hot or cold. Another tip I would recommend all of you to do is do not ignore the weather forecast. So I live in Virginia and we call it bipolar weather here because the weather changes all the time. One day it might be hot, the next day it might snow, then it might be hot again, it might be cold. So you might be from a climate where it's hot every day and maybe your winter is just a rainy season, something like that. That's not the case here. You should definitely be checking the weather every day so you can prepare for it. Another tip I have for you all is to give yourself extra time in the morning. I don't say this so that you can adjust to the weather. I say this because you actually might need it. So let's say you have a car and you wake up and there's no snow, but it is freezing. And I mean that literally freezing, not like you're just cold, but it's actually freezing outside. Your windshield might be frozen over, which means you won't be able to see out of it. So what you need to do is you need to start your car and put on your defrosters, and that takes time for it to defrost. So if you're running late and you haven't started your car already, then you're gonna be even later. So make sure you're getting up early. Your sidewalks could be slippery. You might have to shovel snow. There are many things you need to do. So wake up early and make sure that there's nothing that can hinder you from getting to work or wherever you need to go on time. Another tip you might not even think about is be careful walking. So there could be ice on the ground, snow. Snow is pretty easy to walk in, but if there's ice, it's very easy to slip and fall. So take smaller steps wear shoes with traction, and don't be embarrassed to walk a little slower. I do it all the time because I do slip and slide on the ice. Another thing you need to worry about is to protect your skin. Your skin will get drier because we have heating and things like that, and also being exposed to the elements. So I would definitely use like a hand lotion, carry some lip balm. Your lips will probably get very chapped. It can be painful too. And drink a lot of water, because the heat inside the buildings can really dry out your skin. And if you, like in Sweden, there was such a harsh wind, it made my skin so dry. So I was constantly moisturizing. So make sure you're moisturizing, drinking water, and using lip balm. And my last tip, so we do have something called seasonal depression. This is something where people get depressed in the winter because there's not as much sunlight, no one is going outside that much. I felt this really hard in Sweden because the sun was barely existent in the winter. It's not so bad here in Virginia where I live, but don't stay inside all winter. Go see your friends, take a walk outside, even if you don't want to do it. The cold is good for you, the sun is good for you, it will boost your mood. And I will say, as someone who's been through it, Sweden really broke me. The first winter is the hardest. After that, you'll learn what to expect and how to handle it better, and you will be prepared for your second winter. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave me a question, a comment, and I will get back to you and share it with someone who needs it. See you in the next video.